All right. So it's still pretty early in the morning right now. Kind of, haven't gotten to go to sleep. So here's another video that I did. This is my second game as Fiddles. So it's basically all my roommates, one of my roommates' brother. So Amumu jungling. I think it was me and Jack's bottom, Ken in mid, of course, and Irelia solo top. Versus Amumu, Galio, Malzahar, Lee Sin, and Katarina. Pretty sure that it was Malzahar, Lee Sin bottom, and I think Katarina mid and Galio, Amumu top. Can't be positive, but pretty sure that's how the lane comps broke down. I guess, if you haven't listened to my other videos, I run a 9-0-21 mastery with Magic Pen reds, yellows of mana regen per level, blues of, I believe, cooldown reduction, and then, actually, I know for sure if I'm running cooldown reduction because I can actually check to see. Yeah, at cooldown reduction, blues, and 2 AP quints and 1 health quint. That's just give me a little bit more health in the early. Means my gas tank's bigger, and I can. So my drain is a little bit better. My drain's a little bit more, not better, I guess. My drain means I have a much larger tank, so I can kind of stay in lane for a little bit longer, and have a chance to drain back more health. One of the things I didn't really get to discuss about Fiddles and why he sort of works, particularly in the team comps I tend to be grouped in, but more so in what has been broken down as sort of the current metagame. When you run multiple APs, say like dual AP carries, Fiddles adds a lot in the early game. To your team, especially if your AP carriers choose to buy lots and lots of ability power, and not really picking up lots of Magic Pen initially, because of the way that Fiddles works. Fiddles reduces magic resist by 10, and if you're running magic resist reds, like say I am, you already naturally spell pen by about 15%. So 15%, and then you subtract another 10 off of that. I mean, so it's 9, and then I think so another 10. So I mean, it's a decent amount of spell penetration, particularly considering the fact that most people don't have that much magic resist. And honestly, when you go to gank someone, especially when you've hit 6, they may or may not. They may have 1 magic resist item, particularly if they're fighting your casters. And they're a tank, but obviously non-casters aren't really going to have very much. There you see a very, very interesting silence play. One of the things I love doing with Fiddles is the silence play into bushes. There's a few. I do that many times in many videos. In any of my Fiddles videos, you'll see times where I'll just chuck a silence bird right at a minion near a bush where I'm pretty sure an enemy is. And if it happens to hop to them, that basically means that the guy's still in lane. If it doesn't, then I am not positive where he is, but he's considered missing to me. And that's one of those things you have to realize that comes. Sorry, I'm kind of losing track of my words right now. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. That's one of those things that makes him really awesome for detecting people in lane. Obviously, it's kind of gimmicky, and it really shouldn't work that way. And maybe they'll eventually change it, but who knows? I was really hoping to get some last hits on that one, and also hoping it bounced to the Malzahar. Malzahar's silence, if you can nail it really well, is super great. However, my silence not being a skill shot, and honestly being really easy to hit, makes for some interesting play. So here you see the Malzahar wave wiping, just trying to nail us down a little bit. First and foremost, I think the lane comp is bad here, and it's part of the reason why, and it's something that I don't necessarily agree with. I don't think Lee Sin Malzahar lane at all very well. Lee Sin's gap close sort of works with Malzahar because of the way that Malzahar works. I mean, You know, Malzahar can throw some stuff at a distance, throw the silence play. Lee Sin can try to get in close and gap close. To be honest, though, I really would have liked to see one of the tanks from top come down here and lane with the Lee Sin maybe, and then the other one lane with the Cat, and then have the Malzahar mid. I think that would have been a much better option than midding Cat, just because of the way that this all breaks down. I don't think that I don't think Lee Sin Malzahar is a strong lane. I don't even really think. I mean, at least it's smarter than Malzahar Lee Sin. I think Malzahar Lee Sin would have been just as bad, if not worse. There you see me catching both of them nicely in the silences. So having a jungler, one of the key things that you'll notice is we're very careful not to let them get free turret shots. However, we are not really that worried that we've been pressed out this badly because we're still getting last hits, we're still collecting experience. They haven't really pressed us out in a way that really worries us. Reason being because, to be completely honest,